everybody, it's me, Elvis, and welcome back to episode 3 of Sekiro, I think, is that how you say it? Anyway, we did our practice battles in the last episode. Now we're gonna, I guess, adventure into the world and try to figure out how to do some shit. Okay, yeah, so I was right, those trees were for grappling. Let's see. The Shinobi prosthetic grappling hook allows access to normally unreachable places and chance to take the high ground. I just want to say that's gonna be pretty cool whenever like if there's like I hope they have boss battles where like you can like kind of like grapple up and like kind of like grapple around and like dodge their attacks and stuff. Let's see. Nearby grapple points are designated with circular symbols. Yada green. When the symbol turns green, the grapple point is within reach, and then L2 to grapple. So, okay. R2 is not the one that does whatever that is. Or R2 is the one that does that. Okay. So, something fucked this bridge up. I want to think, I saw like in the trailer, they're like, I don't know, they fixed this bridge or something, but there's like a Hydra or something over there. I'm hoping this game will be more like Dark Souls and less like, it feels a little like, God of War, which I really hated. I mean, seriously, I was so bored of that game, it was like the same shit over and over and over again, and it was so boring. I mean, some of the landscapes, yeah, they were beautiful and everything, but I mean, other than that, it was just like, I couldn't stand it. I was like, I can't play this anymore. I mean, I think the farthest I think I got past the, that one world where, like, it's, like, mostly water and, you row around in the boat and, I don't know, like, I think, like, you open up, like, the Bifrost or some shit. Oh, and then, like, it turns out, like, the very end, like, you don't even get to fight Thor or Odin or whatever, I mean, well, I don't know if you fight Odin or not, but, I know you definitely don't get to fight Thor. And there's no DLC for it. I mean, seriously, if they're gonna make an entire game where you fight Thor, to me that's stupid. You should have just, like, ended with the Greek mythology right there. Because your son was basically Loki, which is one of the big, whatever, like, gods or whatever. And then, you're gonna fight Thor, and, they ended where, like, you're about to fight him or whatever. And, anyway, I'm kind of rambling on, but, I just think it's really annoying that they did that shit where, like, what else is in the Greek mythology? Let's see. You can now instantly travel between sculpture idols that have already been communed with. Travel can be accessed via sculpture idol travel. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like the bonfire, yeah. What do we got over here? Ungo's sugar. Sugar candy made in Seppo Temple. Sustaining Ungo's blessing temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy and take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction? Is that right? By doing so, you endure the excess karma of man from the spirits within. Sempo monks spread this candy across Ashina. Sorry, my eyes are kind of blurry. in honor of her military heroes. So, I guess, I don't know, it's like a defense buff, but like, I guess, does it change your stance, it said? Like, you take a stance? I mean, it's kind of weird. Okay, we got an asshole in the fight. Forgot the moves. Acquire enemy moves. Okay, so yeah, this is where the hold down square comes from. I got 11 souls. I'm gonna call them souls. That's what this feels like. It feels like I'm playing as kind of like Scorpion or something. That's the way it's supposed to go, but do some exploring, try to see what I can Buttons on. Get over here. Does he get a gun? Holy crap. Oh, that. Wasn't expecting them to team up and shoot and
Loyal
slash
wolf,
me.
take my blood and live again.
What the hell? This is like that Naruto game where you die and like basically like they're all like, you know, you can resurrect or give up or whatever. Let's see, to stay down after being knocked down to the ground surely means death. Safety roll can be used to quickly recover from being knocked down or posture broken. Let's see. When posture broken or knocked down, X or circle to safety roll. Resurrect the eye. The divine heir's blood grants the ability to return from the dead using resurrective powers. One charge is always restored by resting at its sculpture's idol. By killing enemies restores additional charges. This resurrection becomes unusable immediately after using it, but killing enemies again will make it available again. No more of that gun bullshit. Ceramic shard. A piece of pottery that breaks with a satisfying crackle when thrown. Throw it at an enemy to draw their attention. Throwing and smashing pieces made for popular sport. Wait, hold on, what? Throwing and smashing such pieces made for a popular sport amongst Ashina boys. Even after growing up, they remember the old games well. So that's kind of like a distraction device, or device or whatever. I guess if you want to do like a no-kill run through, which seems like with the items that you could get throughout the game, like, you know, it could be possible. Like, you know, you could like use the shards to like get them to look one way and then run the other way, and or like if they spot you, throw the pocket sand in their eyes and, you know, blind them so that way you can run away without them, you know, and like, oh, what the hell is that? Medicinal pellets. Okay. There's another one of those pocket sand things. Okay, we have 44 souls. There's another sugar and some souls. I don't know, that's weird. I guess just randomly pick something up. Get over here. Thanks for the silver. Seems like there should be like something up here. Holy crap, holy crap. No, 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 no. Damn it. I'll take a sip of my Estus. There we go. Something up here. Seriously? I pretty much killed myself and, you know, climbed all the way up here for nothing? I guess maybe it's a way to sneak past, you know, enemies or something. Although it feels like, you know, if you're like trying to do like a sneaking run or whatever, like, you know, you're missing out on gold or souls or whatever, and also, you know, what you call it, the items. Oh yeah. Is there anything over here? No dog can defeat me. Sorry, as I be mother, I didn't mean to have to kill that dog, but I don't think I'm quite ready for a fight. I know you don't like to kill. Get over here. I wonder what's over here. That'd be awesome if they put the, what you call in this game, the birds that you could trade stuff with. Seriously, what the hell is the point of that? Is that for, like, sneaking, or? It feels like this should, like, I guess this is, like, for sneaking past the dogs. Okay, so it's sort of like, what you call, Yeah. Dark Souls 3. Open the antique map. I guess this is kind of like what the word. Well, Ashina Reservoir and Ashina Outskirts. I guess this is kind of like the area I'm in or something. Get over here. Like, I don't know why I can't help. It's like whenever I played. Oh, shurikens, awesome. But anyway, whenever I played, you know, Spider-Man, like I couldn't help saying stick around. I can't help saying, you know, get over here. Let's see. A mechanical device made by the mechanical genius Dogen can be fit into the shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. While it's palm-sized, a surprise number of shuriken can fit into the shuriken wheel. As the edges were designed for stacking, it's a fine example of what can be achieved when one matches mechanical finesse with a shinobi's talent. So basically, I guess I can go back and get him to make me like a shuriken shooter with my hand or something. That's kind of cool. It's like the shinobi, you know, ninja tool like in Boruto. I like that green shuriken. I guess technically it's like a wind shuriken, the way it like, you know, spins or whatever, like real fast. It's by giving these, by giving them to the sculptor, they can be fitted into the shinobi prosthetic. Oh, okay, so I guess, like, that's what the R2 will do eventually, you know. I'll be able to, you know, fire shuriken, or whatever other prosthetics. I'm glad I found it, because, you know, I'd be super pissed if I missed that. Travel back to the temple because maybe I can, you know, get him to create my shuriken arm. Posture replenishes faster when guarding. I'm still not like 100% sure, like what, you know, like when you're like guarding and stuff, like, you know, what's like, you know, like your guard or your stamina or your posture and all that. Hey, old man, I got a shuriken shooter. Can you rig it up?
I found one.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Hopefully he'll give me
you know
like
this
a...
prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
I guess he's like our Andre the Blacksmith or whatever. But anyway, I'm hoping that he'll give me like kind of like a sort of like a scorpion, you know, like kunai on a rope or whatever. That way, like I can like, you know, pull enemies towards me and you know, stuff like that. Let's see. Shinobi prosthetic, prosthetic tool. Regular shinobi tools found in the world can be specifically adapted to the shinobi prosthetic via fit prosthetic tools menu. Loaded shuriken. A shuriken wheel, yeah, I already wrote that. pull a shuriken load into the wheel and launched it at a target in a single flowing motion. The swiftly thrown shuriken damages enemy vitality and posture, particularly against those with a tendency to take to the air. So I guess there's gonna be enemies that'll jump at me and I can like be like shuriken bitch and hit them in the air. Let's see. Press R2 to shuriken throw. Attack by throwing a shuriken. Is that all? It didn't cost money? Or wait, did it cost money? Because I only have 77 gold or souls now. It doesn't say how much it costs, but whatever. I guess if that's what I have, that's what I have now.
If you want more forms for that fang of yours, you'll need to search for more. There's no turning back from this path now. The least I can do is load your arm.
I wonder what's the deal with, you know, what's his name? You know, the guy that made Dark Souls, like, you know, what's up with him and, like, you know, wolves and stuff like that, you know? Because, like, there's, like, Artorias and, you know, his wolf, and, I want to think, you know, there was, like, some wolf stuff and, you know, Bloodborne, and maybe, yeah, there was the Wolf Covenant in Dark Souls 3. I guess, like, maybe, you know, he's a big fan of wolves or something, I don't know. Let's see. Prosthetic tools are shinobi tools adapted for use with the shinobi prosthetic. I hope I don't run out of shuriken, like, hopefully I can use it, like, infinitely or something. Let's see. They can be equipped in the equipment menu, and using them consumes spirit emblems, whatever that is. Let's see. Menu R2 use prosthetic tool, and triangle is to change prosthetic tool. Okay. Equipment. Prosthetic tool equipment slots have been unlocked. There are three slots available to equip and switch out prosthetic tools as needed. On the equipment selection screen, the controls can be viewed through triangle. Loaded shuriken. I wonder what that's going to be, like some kind of buff or something. Let's see. That's weird. Is that like a consumable item, or? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. I guess it's like finding souls. It's just something that you find. Spirit emblems. Spirit emblems are required to activate prosthetic tools and are consumed each time these abilities are used. Spirit emblems can be obtained from defeated enemies in the world, and purchased from sculptors' idols. If you pass near them, they will find their way to you. Wait a second. Let me check something out. I guess that's not one of those spirit things that they're talking about. It's like I have the ability to use two shuriken. I wonder if I can, like, train with the shuriken with this guy.
Oh. You may use me to hone your...
Nah, I guess not.
This temple attracts those with nowhere else to go. I certainly fit that description. And I suppose that's why interesting things make their way into the...
You know, I just realized this guy
Come back
is,
whenever you like. If you
is
have
very similar to you know, the character that that's in all the Souls games, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls. You know, the warrior that has given up and like stays at the home base or whatever. Except this time they've actually, you know, kind of like they made it to where like, you know, he is like of use. I mean, like in Dark Souls 3, you could get like, you know, gems and maybe a shield or something from him, but I guess like in this game, like the soldier that has given up on his quest, you know, you can train with him and stuff like that. How do I put gold in the box? Seriously. I guess maybe there's something that will happen later on or something. I don't know. Wish I knew where those things are that he's talking about. I'm afraid I'm gonna press like R2 and accidentally fire my shirt. Oh, I guess this is what he's talking about. This is where you can get the spirit emblems. And they're 10 apiece, so that's not bad. Let's see, upgrade materials, key items, quick items. Oh yeah, I'll take, let's see, how many can I hold? 15? I mean, I can always buy more, so, I mean, or well, 177 is not that much, so, what the hell, we'll buy a 17 shuriken. I want to fire it off a couple of times, you know. Let's travel. Let me rest just to make sure like everything's all good. Travel. What's up with the little guy next to the name? Weird. Wall hug death blow. A wall hug death blow is a type of stealth death blow. Dude, that'd be so awesome if, like, at the end of the game, like, they gave you, like, an animal rating, kind of like in, Metal Gear Solid, like, say, like, if you're, like, one of the people that kills a lot, like, you like Panther, or, you know, like, Wolf, or, you know, something, you know, that kills a lot, and then if you're, like, some people that sneak and some people that kill, like, you get, like, a spider emblem, and then, like, if you're, like, pure stealth, like, you get, like, I don't know, something that's never seen, something that, like a chameleon or something, you know. Yeah, it's right down there. Damn, oh, shuriken's powerful. I knew I was gonna do it. Sucks that I can't, retrieve the shuriken from the wall. One of those clay pot things, I guess, so I can, distract people. Looks like I got some pellets to heal myself. Damn it. I know I'm gonna press freaking, R2 and waste a bunch of shit. I'm used to, R2 being a heavy attack from Dark Souls, and it's driving me insane. I can almost feel my finger like wanting to press the button. What's up here? Is that a rooster? What the hell is that thing? Ah! The jumping in this game is very tricky. He did not have any souls. What was the point of killing that thing? I mean, what is it? It's kind of like that thing I found under the bridge. Like, I mean, it's just some weird creature. Oh, this is just where I found that shuriken launcher. Some stuff over there. Some more pellets. Feels like that, I don't know, there's something to this right here. Maybe something I can do later on. Oh, we got a badass. Shuriken attack. Some enemies use unguardable, careless attacks. Signifies with a danger symbol. Well, yeah, that would have been a lot more useful to know, like, whenever that guy cut my arm off. Anyway, when this occurs, watch carefully and try to respond properly, as each type requires a specific response. L1 lands a deflect. X before sweep lands a jump, and circle grab lands. Wait, before grab lands step dodge. Okay, so if he's gonna thrust, I press L1. That's, damn it, I hate shit like that. It's really annoying because I know I'm gonna forget like this shit. Okay, so if he goes for a sweep attack, I have to press X to jump. If he's gonna grab me, I press circle to dodge, and if he's gonna thrust at me, I press L1 to deflect me. That's really nice. Ow. pellets. So I guess that was a sweeping attack he did. Well, when they said sweep, I thought they meant like a leg sweep, not, you know, a freaking like swing or a side swipe or whatever. So we lose experience towards next skill point. No known means to escape this loss. However, through the grace of the gods or Buddha, it may not be possible. So I guess I can. Oh shit! I did it again. Oh. Take this guy out, because if he, you know, or this dog or whatever, if it gangs up on me, I'm screwed. Sure, it can attack. You don't have any gold or anything? This dude's pretty tough. Where's my stuff? Do I have to kill the guy that killed me, or is it like Bloodborne, or is it like Dark Souls where I leave a blood stain I can recover my stuff? Come on, I jumped that shit. This is annoying. I mean, seriously, I mean... I did it again. You're just pissing me off. Die, you fucking dog. You're pissing me off. That's weird. Take that. Okay. Let's try to take on this big ass samurai motherfucker. Whoa! What the? That was crazy. What? I guarded that shit. Oh my god, this guy's gonna drive me insane. What the hell is that? Half of skill experience and sen are lost upon death, but there is a way to avoid this on rare occasions. Through the unseen aid of gods and Buddha, one may be spared of this loss. The chances of receiving unseen aid can be seen causing this guy's so pain in the ass. Is he eating that freaking candy or something? That's giving him like a stance or something? I mean, what the fuck? I'm gonna try doing a, like, maybe I can do a stealth kill or something, like, maybe I can sneak up, like, behind him and, what the? What's going on? Is this something that happens if you die, like, so much?
So, you're awake.
Yeah, I think Samurai he kicked my ass pretty good.
Your death is not your fate. Just yet.
Yeah, what's going on? Is this a glitch in the matrix or something? I mean, rot essence sculpture. Somewhere a pain cough rings out consciously. The man who coughs zealously sculpts statue of Buddha to avoid being consumed by the building flames. Owning this item reduces one's chances of receiving unseen aid. Okay, I have no idea what the hell unseen aid is. Let's see. The more one with the power of the dragon's heritage dies, the more a sickness known dragon rot spreads through the world. Let's see. If one known to wolves is coughing and wheezing, it is likely they are affected with dragon rot. The more rot essence wolf has, the lower the chances of receiving unseen aid. So you're saying the more I die, the harder this shit's gonna get. They're throwing a little bit of demon souls in here. I don't see... Oh, there it is, yeah. It was at like 30% at unseen aid, but now it's down to 15%. I'm getting my ass kicked out here. I need some help. New training options available. I guess we'll go check it out. I need some help, because this guy is really just kicking my ass.
Oh, it's you. You may use me to hone your swordsmanship. In that case, I stand as your opponent.
Alright. help me defeat this freaking asshole. Deflecting once doesn't always mean an enemy will stop attacking. Consecutive attacks can be countered with consecutive deflections, which can greatly damage an enemy's posture. Deflect an enemy or all enemy attacks and perform 3 death blows L1 as attack lands consecutive deflections.
Face me again.
Yeah, but the other guy's more
Face me again.
This is nothing.
A satisfying match.
I feel like there's a lesson to be learned here. Like, you know, when, you know, Ichigo fought, you know, like, what's his name, Kenpachi and, you know, Mr. Hatclaw's, Kisuke, you know, basically, like, you know, I'm getting my ass kicked all these times, but, you know, I'm gonna learn a lesson and become more powerful. Vitality and posture.
In that case, I stand as your opponent.
Teach me the lower one's vitality, the slower their posture recovers. See, for enemies with seemingly unbreakable posture, use techniques such as dodge. Counterattack reduces their vitality, make their posture easier to break. Perform 3 death blows on the enemy. This feels like that one thing just all over. I'm just dodging, that's it.
Face me again.
Hate to break to you, dude, but you're nowhere near as powerful as those other guys that have fought. Hold on. What did that say?
Something wrong?
No. Just... my mind is distracted.
Yes. Splendidly done.
Thank you. It's countering thrust
In that
attacks.
case, I stand.
I haven't seen this guy use a thrust attack yet, but it should be good to, you know, train against. Ow.
Face me again. Again. Excellent. I expected no less of you.
So when he thrusts, I can either step to the side or I can deflect it.
In that case,
Yeah, I guess I can do either one.
Face me again. Again. Excellent. I expected no less of you.
Okay.
In that case, I stand as your opponent.
He uses a lot of sweep attacks, so let's try this again. Sweep attacks cannot be guarded or deflected. They must be jumped over to be avoided. Jump kicking an enemy during a sweep attack deals heavy postural damage, often leading directly to a death blow. Counter sweep attack to point three death blows. That big guy.
Again.
Come at me, bro.
I expected no less of you. This temple attracts those with nowhere else to go. I certainly fit that, and I suppose that's why interesting things make their way. Come back whenever you like, if you have techniques to try out.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked, Master. This guy, he's practically unbeatable. But with your techniques, I think I can beat him. Now that I know that I can kick him in the head, and maybe I can sneak up on him and take take out one of his health bars, from the start. After all, I am a ninja, and I have to start thinking more like a ninja. I've been acting like a barbarian. Something tells me that I need to kill it.